Hello again, everyone. This is the inspector back with you. As promised, 2 days growth. We're going to do a little shave here. I would say that out of all the videos I've made so far since March or May of 2020, I think this is one of the most, could be the most informative comparison videos that, I haven't done a real shave comparison video. And this is one of them. So even though you may see it and whatever, please stick with me till the end of the video, because I have some products, I have some stuff here that you may not normally see in your travels, okay? And that I found and I want to pass along to you. So be good to stick with me. I'm going to do, like I said, a comparison video with the two high proof razor version 1 and the new version 2 proof razor, okay, updated. Here we are, both with PermaSharp blades, first use. I want to put the variables the same. This is the first comparison shave video I've ever done. Because one of the reasons, I think, because I have both versions 1 and 2, so it sort of makes sense for me to do that. You guys are asking, is it worth, okay, $120 for the new one? Now, I paid the old one, version 1, $85. That was on Kickstarter. Then it went up to $109. This one is $120. Is it worth it for you? We'll see, okay? So that's what we'll do. The right side will be the version 1. The left side will be the version 2, my non-dominant hand, okay? Quickly, before I get into the other products, quickly, you want to see my info video of the two matched up, but I'll go quickly over the new version 2 improvements, okay? First of all, just a tad longer. Okay, on the handle, a little wider. Okay, just going over the physical attributes. The head is textured, okay, to maybe help with drag, whatever. Should be a little bit more, they say, efficient in terms of the shave. The notches here for the lather. Okay, spring-loaded pivot head as opposed to the magnet head. And the actual magnet inside here, the top cap, is a lot stronger, okay? So that sets the stage. Products, okay? What we'll be using, a lot of you guys say, I say okay a lot, and I do. Sorry for that. But for the soap, if you guys haven't tried Subtle Art Shaving Company, I think you should. It's a veteran-owned company by Joe Dean. This is Oatmeal Porter, which you don't see that much in the shave of the days. Very nice. It's a sort of a sweet scent, but one of top 3, I think, bases that I've tried this year. Okay, so that, to me, that's saying a lot. I have that in our a bowl here, which is great. The Razor Company puts out a really nice unbreakable bowl for about, I think, $10. Fits in the hand well, has ridges, lightweight, of course, unbreakable. You can travel with it easily. I think this is really one of the better bowls out there, and there are a lot, okay? And I do have a good amount of shaving bowls, just saying. So I think I know what I'm talking about here. For the brush, we're going with Antica Barberia Boar Brush. First use, chromed finish, nice weight to it. Similar to the Omega, but I think that this doesn't feel hollow to me. So only about $10, and I'll tell you where to get this. That's unheard of for this product, okay? But yeah, that end of it will be coming. I want to talk about the shave meetup stuff a little bit as we go along. But first of all, we've already cleaned out our face. We're just going to wet it, make the lather, go into our comparison. Okay, after 5 minutes, that's what's going to happen. Just hoping you guys will stick with me. Today's election day. Get out there and vote. I voted by mail, so I'm good. All right. So I will say this much about voting, okay? If you don't vote, don't complain about the state of what's going on, no matter where you stand politically, okay? Just saying. All right, so we're gonna take our brush, we're gonna wring out most of the moisture here, shake it, and lather up. Make our lather here. And this brush doesn't smell, guys. I like that about a lot of board brushes. Omega doesn't smell. Samog doesn't smell, to my knowledge, the ones that I've gotten anyhow. And so I'm going to work this into a paste. I want to get most of this up off of the bottom of the bowl and into our brush and bowl here. So you can see that. See that? That's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to add some water here and start getting some volume into this. And we'll see what we come up with. This can take a fair amount of water. Yeah, the Subtle Art is really good, has some interesting scents. I had Mild Cape Barber, Orange and Patchouli that I haven't used yet. The Tour de France soap was great. The Citron, okay? So some good stuff there. If you haven't used it, guys, or tried it, give it a shot, okay? Give it a shot. All right, so here we go. That's good. All right, we'll see what happens when, what kind of, oh yeah, nice. Like the scent on this, very nice. And guys, you know, we've been through a lot of videos. If you like the soap base, okay, and it works for you, it's just a question of what scent are you gonna like, okay? In general, wet shaving soaps, that's how it goes, okay? So I'm getting a really nice coverage, very nice. And we will start with the right side of my face, version 1. Okay, the first version came out earlier this year. Like I said, PermaSharp half DE blade, pre-cut. So hot water, heat it up, right side of the face, and let's see. I'm not going to really say anything until I start doing the other side. Okay, comparison, but you know, this is very smooth, I'll say that. Can't go wrong with any version of this, really. Okay. I'm putting a tiny bit of pressure, not much. You don't have to. You really don't have to. Just enough to engage that pivot, okay, on it. So, mustache. Okay. All right, now we'll do the other side with version 2. Heat the blade, same process. And okay. Very smooth still. I feel a tiny bit more efficiency. Little bit more blade feel. Okay. On this. Yeah, not much, but feels good. I can feel the extra width on this, on the handle, which is good. I feel there's a little less drag on the cap. Just a tiny bit. That's how I'm seeing it here, guys, so far. Okay, we'll continue. Yeah, it just glides a little bit better, I think. All right, that's the first pass. Yeah, they can't tell the difference here. Outright on the first pass. So as we rinse, leaving some of the moisture on my face, the second go around, since I have moisture on my face, it'll be a little bit more hydrated, the lather, just a touch more. Okay, so we'll do that. Now the first time you use a bore brush, or first until you start breaking it in, you will have a thinning out of the lather a little bit, okay? And that's what I'm experiencing here. That's understandable. Okay, I've been through this before. Other guys have mentioned it too, so you're gonna have to load it a little bit heavier to get the result, but that's okay. All right, that's all right. Okay. We'll dry the hands. Right side with version 1. And that's going to be with me against the grain, okay? Against the grain. And as far as the magnets go, guys, on to secure the cap, they've made it stronger because guys were, the cap was coming off because when they were shaking it, I don't shake my razor, okay? I just rinse it in hot water really thoroughly. I don't shake. So that's a non-issue for me, but they addressed it, which is good. They're listening to their customers, okay? And that's always a good thing. All right, we'll go on the cheek here. Yeah, so if you are interested, I mean, you can get the new one, but at the same token, some of these are going on the BST, the first version, so you get that at a reduced price. So it will, you know, it works, depending on what your priorities are. All right. And against the grain, the pivot goes very easy. Very smooth. All right, that's what I can say about Version 1 on my right side against the grain. Version 2, left side against the grain. Here we go. Yeah, tiny bit more blade feel. Not much, but and yeah, I do feel, like I said in the first pass, a little less drag on the face. We have those ridges. Yeah, that's a good addition. And Inspector says, yeah, that works for me, that end of it too. The weight part is just 10 grams difference. Heavier, the 10 grams heavier is the version 2. And feels good. I like it. No qualms, okay? I like the extra, tiny bit extra weight is good. Okay? For me. And going against the grain. Feels nice. A little less drag, like I said. I'm feeling that all the little components, the improvements, albeit small, for my mind, they're making a difference in the overall experience of the shave. That's not to say that the first version is bad, because it is not. And guys, not to begrudge other YouTubers one bit. I bought this, okay? So I'm not obligated in any way to say, this is good, or, just that I have to give it a positive review, okay? Because I'm not beholden to any artisan, or I give my direct viewpoint, and I tell them that if you're going to send me something, like my good friend CDB, I'll tell you if I got it for free. They just sent it along, and I will give you my exact opinion. That's it. Whatever it is, it is. So as we could see, there's still some in here, lather on the bottom, and that'll be good for when we do our head shave. So I'm coming really close to putting in the right amount of soap. A lot of times I'll overload and put too much soap in a bowl. That's what it is, guys. Inspector, why do you put so much soap in the bowl? I'm not a soap skimper, okay? I don't believe in that. I had plenty of soap. And for you guys who know, I've given away a fair amount of stuff, especially the past year, to other wet shavers. Shout out to Mike, Long Island Shaver, JT, Joe, who I met at the meetup at Pasteur's, both of them, and a number of you guys who I met for the first time. Let's talk about Pasteur's. Leon, great. Every time we have a meetup there, he sort of ups the ante on things. What he does. First of all, I know it's been a couple of weeks, but we met there and we went up to the 4th floor of the building, and he had a nice space for the artisans. Met a lot of great guys. Pete from HC&C, among others. Frank Misa, Strike Gold Shave. And a lot of you guys, he had food there. He had drinks, beer. It was really great. We got 10% off of what we bought on that day. And next May. Okay, put it on your calendars, guys. Sometime next May. I had the discussion with Leon myself. He was saying April. I said no, May. The weather will be better. He goes, great. We'll have it out on the sidewalk. Good. All right, I'm there. Unfortunately, I can't go to Pete's event on the 18th because I have a family event that I cannot get out of. Sorry, Pete, but it's a bummer. But especially because I want to see Busta again. I haven't seen him in years. Anthony Esposito and a lot of you guys, okay? Jonathan. So, getting back to the shave. Blade choice, Perma Sharp, great choice for blade in here. Against the grain, very smooth. I think those ridges here help a little bit. Yeah, I don't think it's a gimmick, guys. I think that does help some, okay? That's just my viewpoint. All right, we'll rinse, and we'll see how we did here. Okay, let's towel off like we normally do. Oh. Soap is really great, very slick, okay? And it's top notch as far as slickness goes. Not a high structure lather by any means, but it gets the job done. All right, let's feel. Excellent, both sides, can't tell a difference. Yes, there are improvements in my mind that is worth it if you're buying it for the first time. Okay, if you have the first version, yeah, it'll be a little bit more of a difference, but you know, you still have a great version of the high proof. So anyhow, let's put some Thayer's coconut mist to calm down the face. Great thing with this razor, both versions, 0 irritation. Okay, and it just doesn't happen. But especially with me, but I know every face is different. So that's that. All right, so what we'll do next is we're going to do a quick head shave. I'm going to go through the same process. We're just going to wet the head. Since we already cleaned it out. All right, we're going to refresh our lather. I'm going to put a little bit more water here and agitate it thoroughly. As I lather it and agitate, this scent just comes out. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's apply it to the head. All right. Get it in thoroughly. All right, here we go. Right side of the head, version 1. Okay. Not putting a lot of pressure on it, just a little bit, just enough to engage that pivot properly. And this is a good head shaver for me. I found it's good because I only use pivoting heads to do head shaves, and that's just me. And this fits the bill perfectly. I do have the leaf, and that's also great. So two great options for you. If you're a head shaver and you like pivoting heads the way I do, it's a twofer. Okay, it's a twofer. So I think that's in itself is worth it. All right, we rinse out hot water, a little bit of pressure, rinse is clean. Okay, first version, here we go with the second one. Version 2, heat up the blade. All right. And we'll feels really good. Yes, a little less drag I'm feeling on the head cap. Just a tiny bit, but I feel it's there. Subtle, but noticeable. And just a tiny bit more blade feel, but not huge. So don't worry about it being too aggressive, because it's not, guys. I'm here to tell you. Okay. I'll go a little bit across. It just feels great, you know. All right, here we go. And you can see it stubble in there, I think, a little bit. Yeah, a couple of days growth on the head. So, all right, so that was a quick front to back. We're good. You know, if I want to get extra close, I'll go from back to front. Okay, but no need right now. So just rinse it. Okay, see, I got my New York Ranger logo shirt here. Go Rangers. All right. So, yeah, if you want to, you can put a little bit coconut. There's coconut mist on the head. I'm not going to do that. You know, like I said, zero irritation. A very easy shave, no matter which version you have. Okay, now, so we went over the two versions of the razor. Talked about the great razor company Unbreakable Bowl. Different colors, about 10 bucks. Great investment. I think you guys will like it. Okay. Soap. Subtle Art Shave Company. Oatmeal Porter. Excellent performer. I love the scent. Top 3 artisans for me this year. For what it's worth, guys. Okay. And so we'll talk about the brush. Antica Barbaria, the chrome version, which is like the Omega bore. You know, this won't take too long to break in, I don't think. But 10 bucks and change, okay, from, get this, guys, an app that you may not be familiar with. You can download it, Apple, Android, makeup app, okay? Go under men, go under shaving, and you're going to find a myriad of products. Know your prices. They have a lot of European stuff that you can't get otherwise, and I do a lot of searches on the net. The prices are good for the most part. Some will be the same for other familiar products, but I'm going right now for the stuff that I haven't heard of mostly. Okay, if I find products that I've seen, a lot of times the prices are really good on it. You know, this is a heavier version of the Omega, in my opinion. it doesn't feel as cheap, and you can't beat it for $10 for this brand. For the makeup app. Take my word for it, guys. In the past year, I've ordered a lot of stuff from them. You'll see that in the coming videos, little by little, okay, because I mix it up with artisan products. Also, after I'm going to take a shower, and another product that is basically a European product, and the makeup app, it does come from Europe. Okay, I think Poland. I couldn't put a finger on it completely, but I think that's where it comes from, Poland. And you're looking at about 10-day service, give or take, depending on what side of the States you're on or in between, whatever. Okay, we're going to go with aftershave. Nivea. Nivea makes great stuff. Never been disappointed with anything Nivea. Fresh Kick. All right. And this is very fresh. That's great. I'm getting sort of like a cucumber scent-ish. Okay. It smells great, and, you know, Nivea products, never been disappointed one bit. Okay, guys, so that's it. It's just a shade over 30 minutes. Not much more than a normal shave. I've packed a lot of info. Hope you guys stayed with me. You know, I think it was a really good shave. Good comparison. Watch my first video, info comparison. Okay, and check out all the stuff that I featured today. I really don't think you'll be disappointed in the brand or the product. All right, so until next time, this is Tuesday. Want to come back for Thursday. I had the week off, remember. So we'll try to do our next video with different products. But those of you who've hung in there, thanks a lot. Don't be afraid to respond, make comments. I will respond back, usually within a decent amount of time. I usually don't let a lot of time go by before I respond in some sort of way. So always be encouraged. For you guys who are not in the States or in Europe, you're in India, you're in Australia, you're in Italia. Okay. Yeah, so looking down the road, Thursday, we'll try to do another one. I want to do a special Veterans Day video, okay, for all you vets out there, including myself. Okay, so we'll do that. Until then, yeah, this has been the Inspector. Take care, guys. Have a great day.